good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a first down throw. Fields steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. And sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richards. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 83 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. Trucks over him, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 2, Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Richards. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now,
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing after the interception. Richards rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A handoff, Barkley running left. He finds some open field here. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears will extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Richards. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my effort.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
But it got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is now an even 30. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Operating from the gun, Richards. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fields on first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down, Richards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Richards eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. throwing on first down. Richards going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. Runs over it, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there was nothing open down the field, so give him credit for his patience and not forcing it. Showed a lot of confidence in his big man to just swing it out to the fullback, and they got some good yardage out of it.
On 1st and 10, Richards. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bears head on.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
135 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And fights through one man. And he's got some space here. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
3 yards remain for second down.
A handoff to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll keep it on the ground. Byers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Bears 77, Seahawks 33.
Strong run! Strong run! What's the ball? Back in, back foot! Come! Hold up! Back up! Here we go! Here we go!
They'll run on first down. Byers bulldozes past him.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have pressure.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Running left, it's Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Richards to Barkley on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key
you
in
know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the left side. Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.